Well, that was something of an episode, isn't it? Well, I have a lot to talk about, specifically one thing that's going to be later down the end of this review, so let's talk about it. I really like there was a corporation that actually tried to use the spheres as a power source, but the only thing I didn't like about it is after God Select visited them, they decide to crank up the machine right after the God Select members left the facility, and it made the entire company look really dumb. By cranking up the machine, they released Sphere Geomos, and I absolutely love the way they treated them as a threat, not only destroying the Norsedes and the city, but the way they showed the TPU and God Select thinking of strategy and the attempt of their attack against it and the Spherosaurus. And when the Terra Phaser showed up, in one point it looked like that Agamas was getting consumed by the spheres. But before all of that, he and Kanata had a conversation that kind of did tread the same water, with Agamas telling Kanata that the Earthlings killed Planet Bezo and they're stupid and egotistical. And after Agamas left, Kanata tried to transform, but he couldn't. So who can save them? There are 3 monsters pretty much roaming around the city. Well, out of a portal, here comes Ultraman Dyna. I'm going to say a lot of Dyna and not Shinasuka for one specific reason. Shinasuka never appeared in the episode, and that's kind of my biggest problem. But let's talk about the stuff that I did like. The Rise Up is basically a one-to-one recreation from the Dyna from the show, from the kind of really weird looking CG model that goes up and the camera kind of comes up and it looks so great, and all of the transformations for drunk type is absolutely incredible. The suit actor did a terrific job showing us that this Dyna is very much Shinasuka, with specific moves that he does, specifically the baseball throw, and Dyna never really charging up his beam. It's perfect. And having Dyna say to Kanata that destiny is not written in stone and you can change the future is really great. Even with that, I can actually say that was really cool to have Dyna give Decker both the Tiga and the Dyna Dimension cards to activate the really cool final attack. Again, that was cool, and having Dyna next to Decker is a beautiful visual, but the biggest problem is not seeing Shinasuka, not hearing Shinasuka either, and I don't get it. But now let me complain a little bit. Not having Asuka interacting with Kanata is genuinely upsetting because it could be the perfect passing of the torch. Couldn't they just give us a small little scene between Asuka and Kanata? It could have been perfect. Seeing an older Asuka teaching Kanata about being an Ultraman and giving us small little Easter eggs if it's his time in the show or his countless cameos. That could be really fun. And I truly believe that Decker could have been the semi-end chapter for Dyna, because if you've watched the original show, you would know that Dyna didn't really defeat the spheres. He just took them away from his universe to another. And after the final episode, Asuka never interacted with any of the Super Gods members. I think he sent them a voicemail in Ultraman Saga, but that was it. It wasn't a face-to-face interaction. It wasn't even something that we know that happened. So having Dyna helping Decker to defeat the spheres for good this time and returning to his Earth to be with his friends would be the perfect closing of the book for Asuka's character. Here is the thing, I really care about Dyna. You probably wouldn't know, but my first video on this channel was related to Dyna. I pre-ordered the Dyna SH figure arts. I never bought a figure arts in my life. I have the Dyna DVD, And I can't say they did an injustice to the character, but it's not a Tiga situation. The actor that plays Shin Asuka does press tours with the Decker cast from time to time. Not only that, he has a special feature on the Decker Blu-ray. He does an interview with the main character of the show. So I don't know why they decided not to do the Asuka returning thing. Maybe the thing I said about Asuka, about him defeating the spheres and going back to his Earth, it might happen in the final episode, but we don't know. But with all my complaints, this is my second favorite episode in Decker. It shows a level of respect to Dyna. It showed that it wants to continue Decker's story. It shows Kanata's character. I absolutely loved this episode. I hope that we're going to see Dyna. I hope we're going to see Shin Asuka again. Let's hope that Mr. Winnie the Pooh is not the person that actually is blocking us from seeing Dyna in Ultraman Decker. So yeah, tell me what you think about that episode. Comment below, let me know any more theories about this episode and the episodes after this one. Tell me. Thank you very much. Have a great rest of your day.